You know, in the world of black cosplayers I've seen in my life, this right here really seals the deal for me. It's the fact that we have a beautiful young lady who enjoys cosplaying anime characters and comic characters just like everyone else. And for some odd reason, she decided to end her own life due to online racism. And honestly, this really makes me sick to my stomach. I think you guys are a bunch of cowards. I think y'all have nothing better to do than to harass a black cosplayer who is just minding her own business, cosplaying your favorite characters and bringing them to life. It's just cosplay. It is just cosplay. And I hate the fact that we have to live in this day and age where anytime when a black person cosplays a character that they love growing up, it's always racism at its finest that could turn a person sideways because of how they were raised and how they were brought up in society. That's the way I look at people who are so full of hatred when it comes to black cosplayers that don't like when people of color cosplay their favorite character. And that's exactly what happened to this individual. The online hate resonates how the black community has felt throughout the years. And I think at some point we need to just come together. I've seen so many black cosplayers on TikTok paying tribute to Squidkid1111. A lot of tribute to this person, letting them know, look, she may be gone, but her spirit is still within the black community as far as like the cosplay goes, and that's the way it should be. But I'm gonna get to one individual that I saw, and a lot of people stitched his video, and it's a trans person, by the way. And I think he was absolutely vile and disgusting of what he said. I think he's a piece of trash for all I care. But I'm gonna get to that later once we get into this article. And before I do that, my condolences go out to her and her family. I think it is beyond trifling. I think racism just needs to end because this is unacceptable. Cosplay lost an integral part of his spirit with a very sad event in November 2025. When Ashley referred to by her handle Ash, or Squidkid1111, bid farewell to life at only 19 years of age. Ash used they and them, and over the course of 7 years, they developed quite an adoring community of fans with their intricate and humorous cosplays. Their area of expertise was creating cosplays of anime and Japanese inspired characters. And to their admirers, Ash was not simply a new face in the fandom. Ash was a bright and vibrant spark. But today, instead of marveling at their creativity, the community mourns as one. Yeah, like I said, y'all know I never condone racism at all. I think racism is evil. I think it needs to end. And personally, I think racism was pretty much taught at the home. Whatever is going on at the house, that their parents are teaching these kids bad things about racism. And if their parents are racist of how they were brought up, growing up, then they're passing on to that disgusting behavior to the next generation, to go online and harass a black cosplayer who is very beautiful at a young age. Just doing her thing, just having fun cosplaying, and all of a sudden, this happens. Like, I don't know how y'all do it. You bully someone off the internet to commit suicide. Just sad, bro. On November 13, 2025, Ash's Instagram page confirmed the death through a posting that was addressed to fans, friends, and colleagues, as well as those in the cosplay world at large. The posting looked back at Ash's extensive social world, which was not only present online, but was also established through direct offline interactions at conventions, clubs, and photo shoots. For the past 7 years, Squidkid or Ashley has shared their love for cosplay across the internet. The entry started. They met many of you on Instagram, but also at conventions, at clubs, and across campuses. At professional photo shoots and the other day interactions. They generally love the transformation and magic of cosplay and connecting with others through that community. So it is with the heaviest of hearts that we inform you of Ashley's passing. So that had to be one of her relatives confirming this situation. You know, I know there are a lot of people that look up to this person, and it's really heartbreaking to hear the mother or the father or anybody of her family had to write this devastating news to her fans on her Instagram page. So I don't know who's going to control it, who's going to run it, but just know that she's still there with them. I hate to see stuff like this, I really do. The release did not reveal information regarding what caused Ash's death. However, it was evident from the expressions of condolences that Ash's influence extends to numerous lives and that his absence will be felt. Though there has been no direct statement regarding the reason behind Ash's death and anime-related pages, A Dose of Anime has shared a post that stated what all of us may have been fearing. The page wrote that various people in the community suspected Ash to be suicide, and also derogatory racist comments towards the toxic individuals that are hatred in their heart. That's what caused it. The post, paired with pictures of Ash and some of their most impressive cosplays, claimed that the young creator was subjected to constant bullying and racism. It was stated that Ash was signaled out and harassed for creating characters that were conventionally rendered as light-skinned and or non-black. Black, basically. This, of course, was not based on any sort of truth, but was instead based entirely on racism. Ash's death was heavily influenced by relentless online racism, colorism, and harassment they faced for portraying light-skinned or non-black characters, including Ellen Joe cleaning the page. Comments targeting their skin tone and appearances made their struggles with depression even worse, leading to this heartbreaking outcome. And that is that cosplay is intended to be a celebration of imagination and artistry, but it has never been an equal playing field for Black artists. That is kind of true though. Because I'm an aspiring artist myself, and I want to get into the industry of comic art. And one of my biggest fears of if anybody is going to be impressed with my work, or they're going to say that they don't like my work because I'm Black. You know, we always have that fear in our hearts. You know, I know not all of us are thinking like that, but it kind of is a common thing, you know, to have that kind of negative thought of what if that person's not gonna like me because of my appearance? Like, what if that person's not gonna like me because I'm from the ghetto? Like, I'm from the projects, I'm from the hood. They're gonna probably think I do that, but I'm not. So I don't want to have that fear in my head, in my life, of what's gonna happen to me if I ended up being on the news. Because being black in America is tough. But I know that deep down, God is watching my every move. So the only thing we can do is hope for the best, you know. But this part is not only sad, but it makes sense at the same time. So this post says the post cosplay star Squidkid1111 tragically passed away at 19. Fans blame racist online harassment. It appeared first on Where Is the Buzz, breaking news, entertainment, exclusive interviews, and more. And to that individual who said some horrific and disrespectful comments towards Ashley, you wrong. You is beyond wrong for what you did and what you said about this person when they tragically lost their life from online harassment. Did you really think that saying some disrespectful comments towards the person who just took their own life because of disrespectful comments, and then you go on and you defend and you double down on your wrongdoings? How dare you? Like, seriously, how freaking dare you? You disrespectful piece of trash and a nobody. That's what you are. You're a nobody that likes to disrespect the dead. So you decided to take it upon yourself to go on TikTok and you say these horrific comments about Ashley. Saying, oh, boo-hoo, we don't accept your pity. We don't have empathy for you, blah, blah, blah. Imagine if somebody did that to you. Imagine if you represented the trans community and if they found out some bad things happened to you, or you died in a car crash, I will bet you they're not gonna feel the exact same way. They won't. Because what you did and said to that person will reflect on you. And it's coming from a black trans man that said that. Like, nigga, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, bro. You actually thought you ate. You actually thought you did something. And then to make matters even more worse, since you got backlash from that video, you decided to create a new account to upload the old video of you disrespecting the dead. Like, first of all, how do you do that? Don't you ever in your life disrespect or speak on the dead. Unless you don't want it to happen to you, don't do it to others. Don't ever do that in life. And you know what they say, what goes around comes around. You gotta be ashamed of yourself, bro. Shameful, for real. So, like I said, my thoughts and prayers go out to Ashley and her family. May she rest in peace. It's so sad that we live in this day and age where sometimes black cosplayers get overlooked because of their creativity and their swag and their craft. They're just like everybody else. They're just as passionate as everybody else. You all bleed the same. We all bleed the same. We all breathe the same air. We are one. I don't care if you're black, you're white, you're Asian, Hispanic, Mexican, Jewish, Muslim. If you love comics, if you love characters, you can cosplay as any character. I don't care, regardless. If you love what you do, show the world. Forget about what racist people think. Keep doing you. So that's just my message for everybody that is talking about this topic on TikTok and that is watching this video. What's y'all thoughts on this, man? Link to the article will be down below. I apologize if I crashed out on this trans person. That clip really pissed me off. I think it's disgusting of what he said. Like, I have no words for people like that. So, like I said, if y'all want the article, it'll be down below.